90 days to get married. These people play on your emotions with the most unattractive people they can find. Why am I, upset and insulted? I'm from California. Me and my kids, my attractive kids, took all the acting classes. As a whole family, we didn't get many jobs. We only got one real shot at a real career, and that was Little P. He was cut from the final take on Yoko Ono's "Give Peace a Chance," the video. The final take was cut. And I understand why. I'm pissed. Watching this show, and I'm wondering how certain guys who are very unattractive, but but they're convinced that they're not. He's convinced he's not. I thought the rule was you can't be unattractive and be mean. WTF. Now I felt at first I first felt for this guy. Unattractive person until I realized he was mean and rude, and you can't be rude and mean when you're unattractive. That's against the rules of physical fitness, of attraction. So he's an older man dating younger girls. They're over 21, so it's not crazy. But she has a kid, as most some girls do. Over 21. That's a Western rule. If she, wants kids, in most cases, she's got a kid by the time she's 21. So some don't, they say they won't, have a kid, but most will, your rules, not mine, so technically, it's like, a figure of speech. I don't know what it is to be unattractive, but, in my head, an unattractive person is nice. When you hear someone describe a person, and the first thing you hear is that she's nice. I'm usually out. I thought you had to lose a few pounds, put on nicer clothes, shave your head, your beard, or whatever it is, and maybe you can you can be a mean person. Back in the day, we had Karens, but they were all very attractive. You couldn't be a Karen if you were unattractive. You would, I don't know, this new modern day Karen is different. She's sometimes a 5 at best, and she's mean. But anyway, that's another subject. So, and they would slip in, slip in meanness every now and then. They would play it off, you just couldn't be mean all the time. You had to be, if you were an unattractive person, you had to just slip it in every now and then. We had Karen, like I said, they were 10, 12, or even sometimes 13. I mean, when she was fine, you just dealt with it. Our Karens, didn't call the police or anything. Well, in most cases. They had an army of reserves, they could call. The other, 5 or 10 guys that wanted to sleep with them probably mess you up a little bit if you treated her wrong. I'm just saying. So now, we have these Karens that in some cases are men. Looking for a wife in 90 days. Some are broke. And that's not how you get an attractive girl, to call your wife. You go over there and she gets over here and loses her mind, screaming church, but yet she's sleeping with men on camera. I mean, I don't know how that goes together, how church and you sleeping with a man on camera goes together, but, I don't know. I don't go to that church. I saw this nice guy find an attractive woman, and like I said, she screamed church. But slept around like it was, in front of the whole USA. I guess she didn't understand that, that's not how churches around here, church girls, they don't not these on camera, they might, sneak around when you first get to church and, sleep with you, so you have to be with them, and put the, the law in effect. Oh, you slept with me, so you guys stick with me. That's a whole other thing. Anyway, but, well, I guess it depends, on the church you go to. Clearly there's a lot of 5150s out there. That's typical trophy or one wife material. He has no idea that girls like that, enjoy several options. And when girls come up from other places, they're looking for several options. A suggestion I have is to, stay in your league. But in this case, you only got 90 days to figure out, get acquainted with the new person you started living with. I did get, idea that one of the guys on the show, this is very, unattractive man, acts like he's, his mess don't stink. He's got money, decent house, car. I don't think I've seen him, working. And then it hits me, hey, this dude may be a small time, dealer. I don't know, but I'm not trying to catch a case or anything, so I officially retract that statement. But anyway, thinking they can, get to know a person in 90 days is wishful thinking. Long-term relationships, like one big thing, you never really know what your future mate is doing when you are two not talking on the phone. Long, especially on a laptop, long distance relationship. I would advise you do your research, hire a private investigator if you can afford that. That costs money, so if you're a poor guy, you ain't get that benefit. Maybe you haven't taken a polygraph. I don't know, but do whatever you can afford to do. Just do your best. That way, you can live with the decision you have made. I'm offer you good luck. I think the first step is wanting a relationship instead of a one-night stand. A fling or a long engagement, without any commitment. I'm a firm believer that we gotta, listen to those who like the games, no matter, no matter what the price is. You got to listen to them and hear what they say, so you can decide, oh no, that's not for me. Even if the price is the love of our kids, we need to stop listening to liars and people that are into it just for the fun and games, who are cheaters, who always find another person or place to blame for what they have done. What a 90-day world we now live in. We got to do something, because they are taking relationships that are serious, especially if this is involved, and making them less than what they should be. Tell me what you think. Like, comment, share, follow, or subscribe. Thank you for your time.